Start. This podcast is strictly for the grown and sexy. We talk about mature topics, use explicit language, and dive into some very adult situations with plenty of laughs along the way. Recommended for listeners 18 and older. Listener discretion is strongly advised. If you're still here, fluff those pillows. Let's get between the sheets.
I didn't attach my mic. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Tyler.
Hi, Shawn.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Excellent.
I'll wait for you to get that on before I say anything else.
You can talk. I'll just figure it. I'm getting there.
How
Nailed
are
it.
you today?
Nailed it. I'm good. How are you?
All good in the hood.
Good. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I already said hi to you.
Eh.
All right. So today is a mini-sode,
Mini-sode.
but it is the wrap-up / TBR.
Yeah. July reading wrap-up, August TBR. I think we should get like a fun little like title for that going at some point.
Yes. Do you guys have a suggestion?
Something cute, but to the point.
Something cute.
Something cute.
Oh my god.
That wasn't cute.
That made me think of that Canadian show you're always quoting.
Oh my god, Letterkenny?
Yes. That one.
That one.
All right. Well, welcome to Plot Twisted Spicy. I'm Shawn.
I'm Tyler.
And today, as we get between the sheets, we're going to be talking about our July reads.
Yeah.
And we'll go into what we're hoping to touch on in August.
Yes.
How many books did you finish in July, Tyler?
Okay, I'm going to start this off by saying summer is really hard for me. So usually previous years, I'm lucky if I read one book
In the
month
whole summer?
in the month of July. Like me reading our book club book last year was just kind of like, oh yeah, I did great. I finished a book in the summer.
You still did great.
So this is really good for me for summertime just because summer is so busy. So it's just hard to actually sit down and read. So I finished 4 books in the month of July.
So were 3 of those books the same as me then?
Potentially. Yeah. Potentially.
We'll go through those first. So you finished 4 books.
Yes.
I read 7,
Nice.
which is shocking, but I will put the caveat that I listen to audiobooks on my commute.
That's true.
So, which you kind of have a commute right now, though, isn't it? Like 20 minutes?
I do, but I find with that commute, it's more music. I've tried doing audiobooks while commuting to that job because it's a little longer, but for some reason my brain just wanders elsewhere and then I don't take in anything and then I have to listen to it over again. And I was like, screw it, music is fine.
Valid. I get in and put on music and go, oh, so boring. Audiobook.
That's fair.
So I think that's the main difference between us consuming books differently because of that. I'm going to just start us off with books we read together.
Yes.
So we both read Of Shadow and Soul, which is a steamy Eros and Psyche retelling. But essentially it was a quick 91-page novella about the Greek mythology behind Eros and Psyche. It was a very happy book, really just like low stress.
I will say I did not finish that in the month of July.
Fair enough.
But yes.
Actually, it might be next week's episode.
That's next week's episode.
Oh, guys, whoopsie. Well, it was great. You should read it and then come next week and listen to that episode. That book has a 4.27 average rating on Goodreads. I'm not going to tell you my rating because that's next week's episode.
Yep.
So
Yes,
we read
it
that
is.
together, but you didn't finish it in July.
I started it in July, but didn't finish it in July. I think I finished it like the first day of August or something silly like that.
Okay, well, then that's one of the books I read in July.
There you go.
The other one that we would have read together would have been Big Enough to Bite.
Yes, that's my
You-
book 2 that I finished.
That you finished. Okay, so there is an episode out of that one already.
Yes.
I flipped those. And that one is one of the Harmony Glen books. So we're reading through all the Harmony Glens. This was book 2 of the Harmony Glen series by Andy Finichel.
Yes.
By the Way of Shadow and Soul was by Cleo Calloway. Anyway, I read mine on my Kindle.
I read mine on my Kindle.
Yeah, it's about 117 pages. And it has a Goodreads rating of 4.25. I rated it 0.5.
I did 0.35 for that one.
You mean 3.5?
Yes.
0.35. I was like, there's no you. I was like, I vehemently remember you liking it more than me.
No, I meant to say 3.5.
Okay.
I said 0.35 instead.
You did. You said 0.35, and I was like, damn.
Whoops.
She hates it.
No, 3.5. Because, no. I did read it 3.5 just because it reminded me of like things that I already did like. And so I kind of connected with it that way. But yeah, so sorry.
You know what? It's a great episode. I apologize to the author. It's not their fault. Well, it's their writing I didn't like, but they as a person are probably great.
Yeah, they're probably a lovely person. But yeah.
I will read their... So in Big Enough to Bite, there's an older vampire that gets his own book, and I saw it posted.
Ian Radu?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure his is... I mean, I'll read more by this author. I think maybe it was just like a one-off.
Always good to give multiple chances to authors because it could have just been an off story or like early enough in their writing career that we're learning and stuff like that, right?
So I also think with novellas specifically, you should give authors a little bit more grace because they're trying to fit
so much.
Like you could just say, but they should just write a whole book. Yeah, maybe they should, but they didn't. So let's remember that. And I think the editing process and things is just a little bit different in the novella world. I could be wrong.
In novellas, a lot of things get skipped and glazed over. And so editing that while trying to putting as much information as you want into it is always going to be tricky. Especially if they're like trying to keep it under like a certain amount of pages or like trying to stick with a certain theme or anything like that. So it's always, I find I am more forgiving when it comes to novellas.
Me too.
Hence my ratings.
Well, that was me being forgiving. I also won't lie.
No.
I didn't enjoy the story.
Fair.
Or how it was written. Anything you'd like to say? Guys, we've been on vacation. This is our first day back.
We're fine.
Doing great.
That's basically it for Big Enough to Bite for me. Actually, so the first book that I finished in the month of July was another book that we read together, but you finished it at the end of the month before, and I finished it at the beginning of the month of July, which was Pounded by Produce.
Oh my God.
I know. This seems to be the theme for me, where like I'm just kind of like...
She just sneaks it right into the beginning of the next month.
Yeah. I've been doing it almost every single time.
I'm gonna like send her a countdown clock. Be like, there's 12 hours till the new month. Finish your book.
Finish the damn book. And yeah, that was one that I really enjoyed. So I was 4.5 for that one, just because like...
I think I rated it like a 4 or 4.5.
Yeah, I think it was 3.5.
I don't have it in front of me because I finished it.
It was 3.5 because I remember the comment. I was like, wow, you loved it a whole star more than me.
There you go.
Just because, like, I was like, it's a train wreck. I can put it down. Like, but you not like bad, but you know what I mean. Like, it was just a book that I couldn't put down, and I was just entertained.
You were here for the ride, yeah.
I was just in.
Yeah, that's very fair. That's super duper fair.
It was so great. But yeah, that book was. So yeah, I rated it 4.5. Its average rating is 3.43 with just over 5,000 ratings and 1,700 reviews, and it's a 205-page novella.
Good amount of ratings.
So that was the first book that I fit. So yeah, the first book I finished was Pounded by Produce by G.M. Ferry, and then the second book was Big Enough to Bite for me.
Okay, so technically the second book I finished is different, but we also both read, which I finished as my third book, was Harvest Season.
Yes, that one is my fourth book.
That was your fourth?
Yes.
So we are in a book club together with our friend group, and we read Harvest Season, which is the book 2 of... I actually don't know the name of the series.
Seasons of Carnage?
Sure, yes. We'll call it that. I think that's correct. I feel like your book's around here somewhere. Doesn't matter.
It's right there. What does it say?
It's the Seasons of Carnage. She nailed it. The Seasons of Carnage trilogy. Book 3 has been announced, which is great. So I read that as a physical book.
So did I. I read it as a physical book. It is 368 pages from what I saw.
You're correct.
The average rating is 4.15 with over 30,000 ratings and over 4,700 reviews.
I rated it a 4.
I rated it a 4 as well.
Oh, no, I'm lying. I rated it a 3.5.
Yeah. I rated it a 4.
I rated it a 3.5. So on Goodreads, I would have rated it a 4 because I round up.
Yes. So I did a 4. I really enjoyed it. less of a star for me was because I was getting angry, but I think she wrote, like, my anger, I think it was because she wrote the things I was angry about on purpose to set up for the next book.
And that's for the exact same reason I rated it lower, because as I said in our book club, which of course you guys weren't there for, but this is the second book in a trilogy, and I felt like this entire book was written so you could get to the third book. Like, it didn't really carry its own merit. Everything in this book was set up for book 3. Nothing in it was just about book 2.
Yeah.
So for me, that I found kind of frustrating, because you're going through nearly 400 pages of just setup. Like, it was just setup. And I was like, oh my God, book 3 better be freaking amazing.
I hope so. I'm excited for book.
That being said, I love the covers. Like, these covers are so pretty.
They're really good. And especially the third one that they just, because did you see the cover for the next book?
Yes, I'm so excited.
So I'm just kind of like, it's on theme and it looks good. Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited. We'll pre-order them for the book club because we'll get a discount.
1,000%.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did really enjoy it.
I enjoyed it, but like, because of that, there were some things throughout that I don't want to give away because it is a book too.
Yeah.
But essentially, this book series is about serial killers in like a jovial little seaside town. And there were just things that happened throughout that I was like, no. Anyway, so it just didn't quite hit it, but I really enjoyed it. For me, a 3.5 is a good rating.
Yeah.
So I really, really enjoyed it. That being said, those are all the books that we read together.
Yes.
I believe. So outside of our amazing bubble, the first book I finished without you, seems so sad, was Assistant to the Villain, which is by Nicole Hannah Maher. Maehrer. Maher? Yeah, I don't know how you say it. Anyway, it's I read it as a physical book, and it's 342 pages. The Goodreads rating was 3.93, and I rated it a 4. So the premise, this is the first book in a 4-book series. The 4th book just came out. I believe it's only 4 books. So the premise of the story is there's the villain. He is the main male character, and then there's this girl, and he calls her Sage, which is her last name. But essentially the whole book starts on the fact that she's lost her job, and she lost it because her male employer did not treat her like an employee.
Yes.
And so she's kind of like going through town and trying to huff and puff, and she gets a job. She gets hired as like a lady's maid in like a prominent household, but like she literally like turns around, and the woman behind her who is waiting for a job has like a little kid on her hip, and she like can't like handle that woman being jobless. So she gives that woman her employment papers, and that woman gets her job. So she is devastated because her father is ill, and she has a little sister to help take care of, and her brother's dead, and her mom's disappeared. Okay. So she's like the main provider. And so she's kind of like hobbling through the woods, even though the woods are forbidden. Shocker. And she basically 100% trips over this man. He's like injured on the ground. And she's like, huh, did you know you're bleeding? And he's like, yep, I'm aware. She's like, do you want help? And he was like, no. She's like, I don't know, you're on the ground. He's like, oh, I'm aware of that. And then he has like a frog that pops out of his pocket, and the frog has a little crown on its head, and it holds up a sign that's like, yikes. And this is the whole premise of these books. So he pulls her to the ground, like right before an arrow shoots her. Anyway, she goes, this is such a terrible day. I need a job, and I'm being shot at. Like, they get out of the way of all these guards that are the king's guards trying to hunt this guy. He goes, you need a job? All right, I'll hire you. So he hires her as his assistant, and then it flashes forward like 3 months or something. So she's been his assistant for a certain amount of time, and she loves it. But she also has an obnoxiously bad crush on him. Oof. And it's adorable, because she will like have an inner monologue where he'll be talking, and she'll go, her name's Evie, Evangelina. She'll go, Evie, don't look at the boss's chest. Evie, stop mooning over the boss's eyes. Evie, villains don't have crushes on their bosses. And it's really cute and like fun and silly, and like, even though it's 342 pages, it felt like a 200-page book. Like, it's a very amazing, easy, quick read. You would love it.
I have it.
It's yearny. It's so yearny. They are both by the way, they both are in love with each other, and they just like won't tell each other. It's very cute. And then the first book, you only have like 4 chapters from his perspective, but the pine, his black heart isn't good enough for her sunshine. It's so cute. Anyway, highly recommend.
Perfect.
So that was that one. Continue. This is gonna be a long one. I can't shut myself up. Okay.
I like it.
Thanks.
So the other book that I finished in the month of July is actually, so this was my book 3. I re-listened. Well, actually, the first time I read it, this time I listened to it, was Tourist Season.
Oh my God. So you did both in 1 month.
I did both in 1 month because, so I read it with our book club, like the physical copy, which is 400 pages, when we read it like over a year ago or something.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I think it was around Halloween, right?
I think so.
I think it might have been our October book. But I was a crabby apple pie guy at the time and was going through a reading slump. And so I like sluggishly read through it and was like, I can't even rate this. Like, I don't really know how I feel about it. And then this time around, I listened to it in a better state of mind. And I wanted to prepare myself for the second book. And so I listened to it and I loved it.
Since it was the first book, you want to tell us the premise?
So basically with the first book, you have our 2 main characters, which is Harper and Nolan. Harper is a woman that lives in the town of Carnage. And so she is a gardener for a rich old man named Arthur. You love Arthur in this book. And is also a serial killer.
Harper the serial killer.
Harper the serial killer. And you literally meet her while she's putting a dead body through a wood chipper. Like,
yeah, it's secret to you as the reader.
Yeah, not a secret at all. And so, but the people that she kills, it's kind of like a Dexter kind of situation where it's like all the bad people that come into the town, she's basically like, wood chipper, in you go.
And she wins awards for her garden.
Yeah. Which she might use some things for the garden that helps her flourish.
So true. And
so she's living her life in the town of Carnage, being a serial killer while also oh yeah, I'm just the gardener for this old man on this old manor. You'll learn more about Arthur also while you're reading the book, but he is also like pretty cool. But and then our main character Nolan comes into town, and he is also a serial killer, but his is a little different because it's based on revenge, because he went through a situation where he almost died and his brother did. And so basically he's been trying to find all the people that are involved in this situation and basically just
knock them out.
Tries to get rid of them all. But he thinks that Harper is one of the people that was involved. But it's a tricky situation that you'll find out in the story.
Yes.
So basically they go at each other from time to time, whether it's trying to kill each other or other things happening. But it's so good.
It is really good.
So entertaining. But this book was... So when I listened to it, it was 11 hours and 57 minutes, and its average rating is a 4.12, which I found interesting that this one is slightly lower than Harvest Season, because Harvest Season, it's pretty on par, but like a couple like points lower kind of thing, with an average of over 100,000 ratings and 16,000 reviews, and I rated it a 5. Because I was like, this is so good.
I don't remember what I rated it, but I think I remember thinking very highly of it.
Yeah. This time around, just like being in a better mindset and listening to it and just being able to feel entertained, it was a full 5 for me. So Tourist Season was a 5, and then Harvest Season was a 4.
Okay.
But I am excited for the third book.
I think it's going to be so good.
Yeah.
I'm also... This is not a secret, because if you go look up the third book's cover, it tells you the tropes like around the outside of it.
Yeah.
So one of the tropes on the cover of this third book says second chance romance, and I hate that.
I usually don't like it, but I think
this is the only circumstance where I'm okay with it.
I think because of how
it's done,
the book has ended and everything like that, I'm more forgiving of that than the contemporary romances that I've read that's second chance romance.
Yeah, where like they were childhood sweethearts and like it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So, like Sweet Home Alabama, they're getting back together. Although I do love that movie.
Yeah, I don't like reading it in books, but there's been a couple movies where I've seen it and I was like, oh yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, movies are different.
Yeah.
It's much less of an investment in my time. So
the late 90s, early 2000s rom-com.
Yeah, they were good for me.
They were a hit. We don't like them in the books, but we like them in the movies.
I genuinely think it might be the investment of the time. And it just portrays nicer on a screen. I don't know. Anyway.
Fair enough.
The fourth book I read, which I'm realizing I'm doing this backwards, but that's fine. The fourth book I read was called If You Give a Minotaur a Haircut by Tanya Lynn. This was a book I actually ARC read for, but it is out. You can purchase it now. The book is a novella. It's 115 pages. The Goodreads rating, the last time I checked, was at 4.37. I rated it a 3.5. The premise of the book, it's really cool because she has these other series, but basically the devil has been sending his like minions or warriors kind of to Earth to basically repopulate hell, but it's so smutty. So in previous books, he sent gargoyles and like winged demon boys. Anyway, in this book, which is the first in what I think is going to be a series, these are the sins. So he's sending his 7 deadly sins one at a time up to Earth, but he wants like a super potent love. So he sends them to their like mate, like their true bonded partner.
Okay.
And the way that works is, so this guy, he's a Minotaur, and you find out that he's like gluttony or something. I think he's gluttony. I remember being like, if you know, you read Candide. It's way better. So he gets sent up, but when he gets to Earth, he looks like a hunky dude with a beard. And his true love will only see him for what he really looks like if she falls in love with him. So he gets sent there, and he immediately gets sent to where she works. And he doesn't told who she is, but he basically can tell like immediately, like he can feel the draw to her.
Yeah.
And the whole premise is that he knows that that's his like true love or partner or mate. And the only thing he's got to like use in his arsenal are smutty books. So the only way he knows how to woo her is from books. Smut books.
That's amazing.
Yes. So he goes in for a haircut, and that's when she meets him. And she says something to him that's like, oh, you like, what's your favorite romance? And he's like, ours. You just haven't read it yet. Like, it's so cheesy. It's really good. Anyway, it's really quick. It was really fun to read. I loved the idea of the premise.
Yeah.
Tanya is a Canadian local author that I think is phenomenal. She has tons of other books. She also reads like super dark stuff as well.
Yeah.
So she goes from like not silly, but like cute, funny novellas with like silly plots, like people having sex with inanimate objects, and then like really dark. So you can kind of go between both. Yeah. But yeah, highly recommend.
I think Intrigue just posted it like the other day.
Yeah.
Didn't they? They just got it in stock
because it just launched, I think, on Tuesday, because I think books drop on Tuesdays usually. And I read it. I was just very lucky to read it in the month of July. It actually published like July 31st, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Highly recommend. It was a good time. And it's like a very quick read, 115 pages.
Nice.
I think I read it in like 2 hours.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was just very, and I read it on my Kindle. I think when I read on a Kindle, it's when I'm my fastest.
Yeah, I find that too. As long as it's, when I'm not taking notes, I read it really fast.
I think, and that's the other thing. When I'm reading a physical book, I tend to be annotating it. So I'm much slower.
That's fair. Yeah, that would do it.
That would do it.
That would do it.
Did you tell us all 4?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, back to me.
Yep, because my 4 were Pounded by Produce, Big Enough to Bite, Tourist Season, and Harvest Season.
Right. All right. Well, guys, I also read a book called Guard in the Garden by Z.S. Dismonti. I actually listened to the audiobook. So it's 298 pages, but the audiobook is 6 hours and 39 minutes. It's really freaking quick, especially when you read at 1.5 speed like we do. The Goodreads rating for this one is an average of 4.37. I rated it a 5. I loved it so much. The main character is a dwarf, and he's in like a dwarven army, and they're trying to like protect this magical world. And the whole thing opens up on him basically getting like a severe injury and losing his like bonded animal. And the animal basically dies protecting him in this battle. He wakes up in a hospital and has to recover. And he recovers except for his leg. He can't seem to walk properly without a cane. Mm-hmm. And so this book is all about his healing process. It tackles topics like PTSD, night terrors, like losing your identity after being in an army and being like surrounded by comrades. He has all these different struggles, and he gets reassigned to a much less quote unquote important job, or what feels important, because he's in like this high ranking position, and then he ends up like as a city guard. Mm-hmm. And he finds like value in service and like providing for the community, and he ends up getting this job and then like helping out in the gardens at this particular place where this human woman works with her daughter, and she's real pretty. And he thinks she's real pretty. Aww. And he builds her a greenhouse. It's really nice. And if you want to cry and be happy, you should read it.
Yeah, because I remember you talking about it, because you were very much in a very like cozy moment, because you read is it Anti-Press Play?
That's the last one I read in July.
Oh, JK.
Yeah.
Go talk about it.
So I was in like my cozy, which is why Assistant to the Villain fit in pretty well. But yes, and then he pressed play by Robert J. Halliwell, which I believe he's Canadian. I'm almost 100% certain he's a Canadian author. I listened to the audiobook because he was gracious enough to post on social media that he was giving out free audio copies. And I happened to be a person that messaged about that, and then I left a review for it. The actual book is 342 pages, and I believe it's a duology. Mm-hmm. Book 2 is coming. It's not out. However, you could read book 1 and be like, okay, it like ends. It's 7 hours and 57 minutes as an audiobook, and the Goodreads rating last I checked was 4.46, and I rated it a 5. There aren't enough good things to say about this book, but adorable Canadian teenager takes like a transfer to go live in Ireland for a school year and understands nothing, no one. He's gay. They're all pretty like tough rugby boys. They play this sport called hurling that just sounds so epically violent. We need to watch this game. Anyway, there's a love story involved, and like adolescence and awkward moments, and friends. One of their friends works at a bakery to try to make money, and they all go in and make fun of him and order pastries just to like rib him. This main kid is Canadian, so he like makes them like Nanaimo bars, and they're like, "Oh, you trying to kill me with sugar?" Like, it's so good. It's just sweet and adorable. There is some like really scary stuff that happens in it. Like, he gets like, spoiler alert, but like this kid goes through some physical assaults and stuff because he's gay in Ireland. And so like it's all about this group of teenage boys learning how to navigate if they want these friendships, if they're against this kid because of who he is. Yeah. Do they like him as a person? Because they all are friends with him until and then they find out he's gay, but he was never hiding it. It just never really came up. It's a whole thing. But anyway, it's really good. I'm very excited for book 2. And Robert J. Halliwell has some very good Instagram videos. You should go check him out. That's everything I read in July, Tyler.
Everything.
Yeah. We're usually closer in numbers. I feel like I just like talked your ear off.
No, it's all good.
But yeah. So that's a total of 1,033 pages and 14 hours and 36 audio minutes.
I didn't count that.
That is okay. It just came to me at the end of doing it, and I was like, I would like a total.
Maybe I'll do that for us next time.
Yeah, I actually didn't listen to as many. Oh, that's because I've been listening to House of Flame and Shadow. Because I'm like, there should be more audio hours here. Yeah. It's 7 years long. Anyway.
Yeah, no. I would have listened to more, but I ran out of Spotify hours, and I didn't finish a book for that one. But I was able to get a hold of Tourist Season at the library.
Yeah, the library apps are helpful. I'm listening to the second Assistant to the Villain book. Nice. On the Libby.
Yes, Libby's pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm. Even though I own the physical book.
Sometimes it's just like that.
I don't have enough time.
There's no time.
Anyway, we'd love to hear what you guys read in July.
Yeah.
So if you feel like letting us know, even like your favorite, or like your top and your least, like your top best book and your least favorite book of the month, that'd be cool to know.
Yeah.
Like I had many tops, but like my very top would be, and then he pressed play, and my lowest would definitely be Big Enough to Bite.
Yeah. So mine was Tourist Season as the biggest, and then Big Enough to Bite was the lowest from mine too.
Aw. The same, but totally different ratings.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well. Moving on to the future. Da-da-da-da-da.
The August TBR.
August reading TBR, not wrap up.
So close.
This is the future wrap up. All right, so we're going to go through the books that are our August hopefuls.
Yes.
That we would hope to complete. Some of these we have to complete.
Yes.
Take it away, Ty.
So for me, the first book I want to complete in the month of August is actually The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix.
What a title.
I know.
Can you say that again?
The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires.
What the heck is that about?
Basically, honestly, I don't know too much about it. I just know that somebody gave me the book, and
it's a physical book.
I was going to read it physically. It's 410 pages.
Okay.
And the average rating is 3.78 with over 300,000 ratings. And
that's right in the sweet spot. That's a good rating for that many.
And just over 48,000 reviews.
Wow.
So I was given it as a gift, and I figured that would be a good book to end the summer with. Kind of spooky, but also like
end the summer.
And summer vibes. I know. I'm so sorry.
Guys, what is happening? Anyway, she's right. I don't like it. That sounds cool, just from the title.
Yeah, from the title alone. Yeah, I generally like to go into most of my books a little bit more blind, because then I'm not like trying to expect too much from it. So I was given the book. I really like the cover, and it just by the title, I'm like, this seems like up my alley. Although
the title alone sounds great.
Although I saw that my mom read it and she gave it a 2-star, and I'm like, maybe.
You know what? You're not your mother.
I know.
I know.
I knew. But yeah, so that's one of the books that I want to finish. In the month of August.
Have you started it? Because we technically are in August, so I'm curious.
We are in August. I haven't started it yet, but I think I could get around to it.
It's amazing how these months just
fly by.
Me adjusting my bangs, people. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I would like to finish House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas.
That's amazing.
It is the third book in the Crescent City series. I will get there. The Goodreads rating is 4.25. This book is split into two because I actually got what are they called? The movie In Your Mind. They're not, Chandra and Drake are obsessed with
dramatized version?
Yes, thank you. It's a dramatized. That's what they say at the beginning of every one. They go, a movie in your mind.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not.
I've never listened to a dramatized version, so I was just like, wait, what are you talking about
We should talk about those versus regular audiobooks in another episode. That would be a good, interesting topic. So because it's a dramatized version, it's split into 2 audiobooks. Each audiobook is just over 13 hours, which honestly, I thought it was longer. Oh. I thought it was longer because
it felt longer?
Yes. But it's also because I keep splitting it up. And I want to point this out that it's not a bad book. It's actually a very good book. It's just, there's something I don't know about it. I can't put
something's off, but you're not sure what it is.
Yeah, and it's not badly written. The characters have depth. Like, there's good this, there's good, I can't think. Anyway.
Could be just your mood.
It's possible. I mean, I did pick this up for a client. I have a nail client that was like, you must read it. And I was like, I shall. So the first part 1 was 13.6 hours, which I'm done. And I'm on part 2, which is 13 hours and 2 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't really tell you guys what it's about because you'd have to read Crescent City from the beginning. But essentially it's a fantasy, but is it called contemporary fantasy when it's in like the modern age?
I guess so, yeah.
But basically the main character, female, she's half human. Her mom's a human and her dad is an elf. I'm lying. Is a fae. And so in the world she lives in, there's cell phones and technology and computers. It's all very much like our world, but also in her world, there are fae from the Autumn Court. There's magic. There are werewolves. There are shifters. There are mermaids. There are cute little otters that deliver mail. It's very adorable. So all of this is a thing. Bryce, the main female character, she works with Jessica, I think is her name, but basically she like works with antiquities.
Oh, okay.
So she like studies all of this stuff. And this book kind of starts with her and her best friend Danica, and Danica dies in like a really violent death.
Jeez.
And there's this drug out on the streets that's called synth. People don't really know what's going on. Because Danica died, Bryce like wants to figure out what happened to her. Right after her death, this was a while ago now because I'm on book 3, and they're like this thick. This guy, Hunt Athalar, he's like a winged shadow daddy. He's got lightning powers. He's also enslaved. So if you are, there was a war like 1,000 years. See, there's a lot going on. There was a war like 1,000 years ago, and the angels, because they have wings, and the elementals, so there's like these little fire sprites, water sprites, blah, blah, blah. They rose up in a rebellion and they lost. And when they lost, the witches cursed them, and they have these like thorn halos kind of tattooed into their brow, and they have slave marks on their wrists. So it blocks their power, not entirely, like they still have it, but it's blocked, it's subdued, and it also marks them as a slave to the Asteri. So the government is like the highest is the Asteri, they're considered star gods, and then like trickles down in the power system. So this guy is like a soldier for them, and he basically hunts demons because there's a tear in the between hell and this world, and demons get through, and he hunts and kills them to help protect people. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
And like that's like almost nothing. But that's book 1, and I'm just finishing book 3. And there potentially might be a book 4 from what I hear in the rumblings of Sarah J. Maas. I don't know. I'm not on the ACOTAR train of details, so.
Neither am I.
But yeah. So that was the first one that I'd like to finish and never look at again.
Very sly.
Anyway.
The second book that I want to read in the month of August it's called Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. It's recommended a lot as like a summerween horror, like horror thriller type of book.
Summerween?
Have you not heard about Summerween on TikTok?
No, what's Summerween? That sounds adorable.
It's amazing. So basically for people that are like very much fall lovers, they're basically doing a whole bunch of fall stuff, fall themed things during the summer. So like it could be through books, it could be through movies, it could be through like baking and stuff like that. And like just people that just don't like summer or the very hot months and really wish for fall. They try to do things to feel like, get the fall vibes that make them feel the most happy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I found out about it and I was just like, this is actually
for me.
I'm like, this is brilliant.
That is brilliant.
And so I was seeing a lot of, because I ended up on that side of TikTok, I kept seeing recommendations for books, and this was one of them. But basically, it's kind of like a cursed film. Like, my understanding, it's kind of like a cursed film type of thing. So, like, you know, like Blair Witch Project and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very much supposed to be reminiscent of those types. It's like, so they were filming, my understanding is like they were filming a horror movie and like something happened where there was only like one person surviving from the horror movie. And so it's basically the tale of the horror movie. But I'm actually going to do it through audio on Cloud Library because it's available on there right now. And it is 7 hours and 23 minutes. It has an average of 3.25 stars with just over 52,000 ratings and almost 10,000 reviews. But I was very curious about it, and like I said, I keep seeing all the Summerween stuff. So
Summerween,
yeah,
adorable, cool,
yeah,
very your vibe,
very my vibe. So I'm curious about how that's gonna go. I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna be like, yeah,
maybe she'll DNF.
Maybe.
Tyler's not much of a DNFer though.
Nay. Although I haven't gone back to those 2 books that I have on the DNF shelf, so maybe they stay there.
She puts them there as save for later, but like, is she gonna really go back?
Maybe. I usually do, but
gross.
We'll see.
Just throw it out. Throw it away.
Life is too short.
Honestly, DNF the book.
What about you? What's your next book?
So I am going to listen to the audiobook for a book called Breathe or Breath, The New Science of a Lost Art by James Nestor. It's an 8-hour audiobook and the Goodreads average rating is 4.14. I had started it and then accidentally forgot about it, so now I'm waiting for it to come off hold at the library. But essentially it is a breathing techniques book, but like with the history and science behind how breathing actually affects us.
Okay.
And the difference between like nasal breathing and mouth breathing and how it's actually really unhealthy to be breathing in and out of your mouth constantly and how you're supposed to breathe through your nose primarily. Mm-hmm. So there's all these studies done like where they take Olympic athletes and they put them on a bike in the gym and they make them breathe only through their mouth for 15 minutes and they take all their stats and then they basically tape the mouth and only let them breathe through their nose. And like it shows like the differences and like how the athletes feel and all these other things. The author, James Nestor, goes through a really intense trial or scientific experiment basically where he and a coworker go to like a nasal doctor, and the doctor like physically plugs their noses. So like he goes 10 days without being able to breathe out his nose at all, and both their health like plummet.
Jeez.
And then they go back and they get a bunch of testing done, and then they take them out, and then they go 10 days without like breathing as little through their mouth as possible. So like taping it as much as they can. Mm-hmm. And their health like goes up like crazy. So it's just a very interesting science book. I always love to have like a nonfiction book in my roster if I'm interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I'm really aware of my breathing. And when I think about my breathing too much, I start to be like, my God, I'm out of breath. It's like I'm thinking about it too much. Anyway, it's really cool, but I haven't finished it because I'm waiting for. I've listened to about an hour of it.
Cool.
Thanks. Yeah. Breathing is cool.
Let me know any things that we need to know. In through the nose, out through the mouth, not in the mouth.
And from my understanding, in and out through the nose as much as possible.
Nice. Mm-hmm. All right. Cool.
I'll let you know when I'm done next month. Probably all about it.
Tell
Teach
me.
Everyone else something. Anyway.
We always learn something on this podcast.
Right?
So the next book I want to read in the month of August it's actually called Summerween. And it's
Shut up.
It's literally
a word I just learned and now it's a book title?
It's a book.
What?
It's a book called Summerween by Joss Wood, and it's literally just because of the cover, because it's literally a girl wearing like a witch hat on like a floaty in the water.
He gets it.
So I was just kind of like, you know what? This looks adorable. So I kind of want to read it. I'm going to read it on Kindle Unlimited. It is 349 pages. And my understanding, it's like, basically it's a rom-com, but the town that she lives in is basically like Halloween Town.
I'm in. Tell me all about it. I can't wait. I will not be reading it. My TBR is too long.
Yeah, that's kind of what I get from it. We'll see what happens when I read it, but that's what I kept seeing it getting compared to, was like...
If her name is Marnie, it's too much.
It's too much. I actually don't... No idea. Not even a little bit.
No idea.
No idea.
That's cool.
But for ratings, its average rating, because this book is fairly new, like I think it just came out this summer, it is 3.35 average rating with just under 1,100 ratings and 409 reviews.
Wow.
Like fairly new. So okay. I'm curious.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my third book that I want to read.
I mean, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. I think it's going to be just like a cute
I think I'm being a little ambitious with my list. So the rest of the books on my list are required reading, except for one.
Ah, yes.
So I am listening. I'll start with this one. I am listening to Apprentice to the Villain, which is book 2 from Assistant to the Villain, which we discussed in the wrap up.
Yeah.
And I was going to read it as a physical book. It's 368 pages. However, I have so many physical / Kindles that I need to read. I have now picked up the audiobook from Libby.
Fair.
I don't actually know the number of hours because I just picked it up this morning and I'm about 4 hours in. Because I got up at 5 a.m., guys. I got up at 5 a.m. and immediately dove in while I was on my walking pad. And I listened to it on my car ride to work. And so anyway, at 1.5 speed, 5 hours is not difficult. It's adorable.
Perfect.
Adorable. But it's got a 4.09 on Goodreads. That's all I know so far. Nicole Hannah Maher? Yeah, book 2.
As long as it's as enjoyable as you like the first one.
It's different listening to it after reading it. I don't usually cross them, and now I'm doing it all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say, you did that with...
Tourist Season.
Yeah, because you listened to Tourist Season, and then you read Harvest Season.
And I'll read... What's the last one even called?
Oh, I don't actually know what it's called, to be honest.
Me neither. It's got a good name, though. I can't remember.
Something Season?
Carnage Season. Anyway, I can't remember. But yeah, so I'm jumping around, which is new. It hasn't been too bad. This book is voiced only by a woman. So she does all of the voices.
Cool.
Which doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine if they pick like one person to do it. It's when they have the kind of duet going on, but they still don't.
But they still read their own chapters, but they don't read
their parts.
Yeah. I don't love that either.
I'm like, you're this close. You're this close.
Lights Out did that though, where they had a female actor and a male actor, and in the female chapters, he did like the male actor came in for Josh's voice. Like there are books that do it right.
Yeah.
In our opinion, correctly. Yeah.
It's just me being nitpicky.
If I'm going to listen to an audiobook where there's only one voice actor for the entire book, regardless of character numbers, I tend to prefer a woman.
Yes, me too.
Because I just think a lot of men have a hard time with female voices. However, there have been like 2 books where I'm like, actually, you're not too terrible at this and I can get over it. And I mostly can get over it. But I would prefer, especially if there's a main female character, rather just have a woman do it. Women make way hotter man voices than men make women voices.
Boy, do they ever.
So, yeah. Anyway, after that, I get into my book clubs and us for my TBR.
Nice. I only wrote down 2. One of them was our book club. I didn't write our podcast books.
Yeah, I didn't.
Down.
I wrote them in case we needed to touch on them. So I had them.
No, all good.
So then I only have 2 more as well.
Perf. So the 4th book I have it's actually a novella. It's part of a novella series that I started before the podcast.
It's rude that she reads anything without me.
It's a part of the High Five series, and it's called Falling for Red by Serena, I think, Pierre? Hard to tell. Pierre?
I'd say Pyre.
Serena Pierre. And I can't remember which number of book this is, but like this is like quite a few. I wouldn't be surprised if it were 5 or 6 maybe.
Okay. Are they all different?
They're all different. So they're standalones, but it's centered around like the same group of, it's one of those like center around the same group of friends that go to, and High Five is the name of the bar.
Okay, so it's like an interconnected standalone, but in the same group of friends.
Yeah. So the first book was Santa's Coming.
He sure did.
Yeah, he sure did. But in that book, it starts off with, so the guy is wearing a Santa suit, but he owns the bar called High Five. And then the rest of the book centers around High Five. So they visit High Five at one point in each story. And so this one is Falling for Red, and it's, what I can tell, it's a firefighter. And it's actually a 4th of July book. And I just completely forgot about it because I'm not American.
It's a Canada Day book.
Yeah, we need Canada Day books. Whether it's novellas, Shawn. Whether it's
get through my own
full stories, Shawn. That'll be a task I have for you at some point.
Guys, I made the mistake of starting to write, and now apparently I'm just got a list from friends of what I'm going to write for them.
Canadian.
Canadian.
But I wanted to read this one just before the last book, which is a Halloween book. So, yes. Yeah. So basically, I just want to read this one just so I have it under my belt so that when I read the Halloween one, because they do mention previous characters or some of the characters.
You want the connection.
Yeah, I want to know who these people are. But this one, so I'm going to listen to it on audio, and it is just shy of 5 hours.
Oh, you'll get through that so quick.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had a Saturday and I just do a whole bunch of cleaning that day and at 1.5 speed,
you'll be done in less than 4 hours.
Yep. But the average rating for that one is 3.70 average star rating. And then it is so not that many ratings, but just shy of 3,000 ratings and 783 reviews. But again, this is like book 5 in the series. So I don't know how many people. I know Santa's Coming was very popular. Like, that was recommended a lot, and that's why I started listening to it. And then it was one of those things where I listened to that and then realized it was a series.
Oh, got it.
And then every single book is centered around a holiday. So they've had Christmas, they've had Valentine's Day, they've had St. Patrick's Day, they've had Easter. And so, yeah, this is book 5 because this is
4th of July.
4th of July, and then book 6 is Halloween. And as far as I know, book 6 is the last one.
Oh, because it sounds like they're doing an order of the seasonal occasions.
Yep. No New Year's, though.
You said Falling for Red, and all I thought about was Rise of Red, which is a Disney movie in the Descendants series. And I was like, those are very different things.
These are very different books. These are, not
something to watch with your children.
No, these are little spicy novellas.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, they're entertaining. They're fun. They are contemporary romance, and yeah, they're just straight and to the point. Yeah,
I would love a challenge of finding a contemporary romance I like highly.
That's fair.
I guess, and then he pressed play. That's contemporary.
Yeah, and that it sounded very adorable.
Yeah, so technically I guess it was YA contemporary. Because they're 16 years old, I think.
Yeah. But there you go.
So there you
Progress.
go. Turns out I just have to have a book where there's no women involved in it.
You woman hater.
Oh no, don't put that out there. It's not true.
It's not true, but it's just funny to say.
Yeah.
Just because of the themes we've been having lately.
It just makes me feel like, have you heard all this Haunting and Hunting Adeline stuff online?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a girl's girl. Anyway, the other book, so I host a book club in Durham region called the Messy Monday Book Club.
Yes.
And that book club will be reading Bull Moon Rising by Ruby Dixon. Yeah. I have the physical copy of this book. It's really effing pretty. If you like pretty books, it's like pastel. It's like astrology kind of cover with like a bull man and a girl, and it's like pink to blue ombre sprayed edges. It's very pretty. It's 432 pages, and it's got a Goodreads rating of 3.89. I don't even really know the premise. I picked it because it's pretty.
The cover looked pretty.
I own it, and I purchased it from the indie bookstore Intrigued Books in Peterborough, and I wanted to touch on it at some point, so I believe it's spicy since I bought it from the spicy bookstore. From what I can tell from the brief research I did, it's like it gives me the Mummy vibes. Like, she is a family of archaeologists or something, and they have like all these rare treasures, but her family's like bankrupt and like lost all the treasures or sold them or something. And so she's going on like an adventure to find a specific treasure or something to like save the family. But she's not allowed to do this because she's a woman. So she marries a Minotaur who agrees to take her to look for this thing. And so proceeds the story.
That's amazing.
And there's a second book.
That sounds great.
Which I bought off Book Outlet.
Perfect.
So it's also really pretty. Yeah, so I'm intrigued. It sounds cheesy AF. Like, I feel like there's going to be some severe cheese, which I'm not mad about. I like a cheesy book here and there.
Sometimes you just need a cheesy book to get you through.
Yeah, I like cheesy books.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, even, like, poorly written cheesy books just hit different.
Sometimes they're my highest star rating.
That's okay. That's the whole thing. You have to, like Pounded by Produce. We loved that book. I would not call that, like, rigid writing.
Nay.
Real proper. Anyway. I think we have the same last book.
Yeah. Our book club book?
Our book club book.
Yeah. So the last book I have on here is The Marriage Hex by Sarah Blue.
Mm-hmm.
But I already finished it.
Are you serious?
I wrote this. So I wrote this like a week ago. I wrote this
Oh, you finished it in August, so it's not on your July.
No, I wrote this, but I just finished it today. So I
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, I'll take it.
There are a lot of interesting concepts in there. I will say the audio version did take me out a little bit.
Like, you didn't enjoy the audio? Because I have it down to do the audio. I'm going to hate it.
It's the guy.
Oh, no. No, Tyler, I don't have time to physically read it.
You'll find out.
Oh,
During
no,
the audio
I'm going to
version.
text you so much.
But yeah, the Marriage Hex by Sarah Blue. It says I'm gonna listen to, and I did the audio version. The rating average is 3.88 average stars, with over 11,000 ratings and just over 1,600 reviews.
Oh no, I'm so nervous. I'm listening to it after, basically as soon as my Spotify hours reset, I'm gonna listen to it.
It's on Cloud Library.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll check it out there then.
That's where I listened to it, and I just returned it, so there's a chance that it's available right now for you.
Okay, perfect. Because I know it's on Spotify, and I did finish House of Flame and Shadow. So I know I can listen to it on there. I was trying to be, like, coy about it.
Oh, no.
Because it's August. Anyway, yeah, guys, I finished it. But, finally.
Yeah, no, I was just like,
oh my God.
Well, it was good.
How are you going to remember it at the end of the month for book club?
I'll figure it out.
That's so funny.
It literally was just, as soon as we said we were going to read it, I was looking through all the platforms and it was just available. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Wow.
But it's an easy listen though.
Well, yeah, it's 8 hours. It's quick.
It's an easy listen. A lot of stuff does happen in it, but sometimes, like I said,
I can't wait.
It's the whole, there's a male and a female narrator, and again, they don't do the thing that I don't like them doing. So
he makes bad girl voice.
He makes bad girl voices, and they're supposed to have they're supposed to be like Louisiana and stuff like that.
Oh no!
But also I don't know also if it's also listening to it on 1.5 speed to the guy, if it would be any better. I didn't try that.
You listened to it at 1?
Sorry, no. If I listened to it at 1.5 speed, so I didn't know if it just made it a little bit more tricky.
Oh, guys, I can't wait to figure out who this man is.
Yeah, Patrick Zeller.
Oh my God, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Patty.
But yeah, I will say that was one of the parts where I was listening to it and I'm like, oh no.
Okay, well, I will be texting you.
Yeah, please do. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting parts in it that I think you would enjoy. And there's other things where you'd be like, what the hell?
I can't wait. That's the perfect book for a book club.
Yeah.
Because that's so many topics to discuss.
I think it's going to be one of those books where people, like, I think there'll be a mix of people that are like, oh, it was all right, or people didn't like it. I don't think it's going to be anyone's, like, top book of the year or anything like that.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that's what I get, you know?
But it's going to be, I think there will be some people that find it enjoyable, and some people are like, what the hell is this?
I mean, it's a quick end of summer book.
Yeah.
Because we'll be moving into our October books or September, so fall books.
Yeah, and it is a good book because they also like talk about, like, throughout the audio, throughout the book, they talk about the scenery of, like, oh, summer finishing and going into the crisp leaves.
Wow, we really lined that up.
We lined it up very nicely.
Thanks, Chandra.
Mm-hmm.
She picked the book, guys.
She did.
So those are the books that we plan on reading outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
We have 2 books on here that I'm not going to tell you about, but we also have those. So in addition to what you've heard about, we will also be reading 2 more books for the August / I guess early September release, depending on the dates. But we will be reading them in August, ideally.
We have a schedule, guys.
Yeah, we went through and figured out the rest of the year, actually.
Yeah. I think there's only 1 spot left that we need filled for a book. Other than that, we're set.
And it needs to be a spooky, it's a fall book that we need, right?
Actually, holiday.
Oh,
Christmas.
holiday.
Because we filled all of September, October, November.
Watch our socials because we might post a story asking for your novella recs for that then, because we need that. We need some help.
Because it's just another Christmas one, and I was trying to look for a contemporary one because you said you would be open to a Christmas contemporary one.
I am.
So that's what I'm looking for us.
I've really turned my back on these things.
But if you guys have a Christmas contemporary novella that you love that is nice and spicy, send it our way because all the recommendations are always helpful.
Yeah, we went through so many we had a podcast meeting the other day. Guys, I had to stop. I was like, we can look at this later. I can't read any more novella descriptions, Tyler. So anyway, any help would be great.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that,
that's it
for today. Oh, how sad. I liked that.
These are fun episodes to film.
I enjoyed that most delightedly. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Most delighted.
I'm so delighted to make your acquaintance, friends. Okay, anyway, have a great day. If you like this episode, go give us a follow. We're on all the socials as Plot Twist It's Spicy.
Yes.
If you want to reach out, you can email us, plottwistedspicy@gmail.com. Beyond that, we hope you have a great day. Keep your pages spicy, friends.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye! And that's today's episode of Plot Twisted Spicy,
where a short book once again caused long conversations.
If you love this novella,
or if you're still processing what just happened between the sheets,
make sure you follow, rate, and leave us a review.
Because your validation fuels our chaos.
We'll be back with another fast read.
And absolutely unhinged opinions. Until next time, stay spicy.